Tonight, it's Madden NFL Football.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive line. Still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's the option going left on second down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, 22 yards. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about him for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
The Bengals hit 9-3 here on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Play action. It's Fields. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Fields now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. That certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Ito Smith, his first carry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Smith is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Fields. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. On 1st down, Fields got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a 1st down and not a touchdown.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. These two teams all tied after 1. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Callahan, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. And this is caught by Watkins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Another try for Smith. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jameson Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. The 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 51 yards. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Christian Harris in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Got his target, Samuel. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Elijah Moore, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Fields. Being chased out left. This is taken in by McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And his kick here is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter. Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. So that time they get the tight end on the hold. Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Fields. Again, that's Watkins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there. And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam. Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Brandon, they're still in the lead. The momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down. Try and regain some confidence. And you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance. Off play action, Fields. He's got this to Williams, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
And he will have a Giants first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. The kick by Lutz is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Bengals on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time it's 3rd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll run with Smith. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamison Williams. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touch. And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Running straight ahead, Taylor. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, good move. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Taylor will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
On 2nd and goal, Fields. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamison Williams, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose Eagles football. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us?
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That pass caught. It's Williams. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the 3 now, here they come on third and goal. Back to throw, Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamison Williams from 3 yards out. And the Bengals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And New York set to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points. So there's some.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore with his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the